Rowan Waller, why are you both a mentor and mentee with agents together? Talk to me.
Well, do you know what? I mean, with agents together is one thing, but I think I've always sought mentors in a state agency, even in employed estate agency. I always looked to my superiors, and it was usually my manager, or it could have been a regional. But Angie Green, who took me under her wing at Abbott's in Stowmarket, taught me everything I know basically in a state agency, was superb. And she carried on effectively being my mentor even after I'd left, because I would still pick up the phone to her and get advice. And she would always bring me back to, because I was her, I mean, I wasn't called assistant manager, but effectively I was. I was certainly her lister. And this is what I mean about 7 steps to success that Countrywide had. When I was no longer, steps to listing. And she would always remind me, well, have you followed your 7 steps? If I was ever, in that kind of frame of mind. So it was always something that we could talk about. And as an estate agent, well, I think maybe in life in general, I've naturally mentored people. People have found their way to me, and I'm very giving. So I'm actually generous with my time like that, and I always have been. And I find that don't know, there's some sort of character building process or cathartic process that you get out of it anyway. So it's although you do it selflessly, there's some selfish benefit that you get from it as an individual. But I've just always been happy to give my time. So when Agents Together popped up and I started to learn about it, I thought, well, one, I could do, I've got something to offer. So I became a mentor first because I've been through a lot.
You enjoy that?
I love it. I love mentoring. And so I think I've always imparted something to the people I've mentored. But they have also my mentees have always given me something back. There's always a bit of learning that I've had from a mentee, even though I'm there to mentor them. But then I asked for a mentor of my own. I just called Sam and said, look, I think I could do with someone to talk to.
And who's your mentor?
Paul Clark, Mr. and Mrs. Clark, great mentor. And he's just so easy to talk to, and he gets it. And I think, he's obviously got agency background as well, but he's just got a whole background that's just in the world of business. And ultimately, although I'm an estate agent, I'm a business owner, I'm a businessman.
What would your message be to any estate agent or letting agent thinking of becoming an Agents Together mentor or mentee?
I'll do it. I mean, I wouldn't hesitate to recommend it. I think that everyone's got something to offer. So don't think too hard about what you can offer. I mean, I suppose that you want to have some experience in agency, but I don't think you need many years to be able. There's always somebody you can help, even if you're 2 years into the game. You'll be able to help.
That's as a mentor. What about being a mentee?
A mentee, well, it depends if you're happy to be helped. You have to be open to the help. A mentor isn't there to tell you what to do, by the way. A mentor is there to listen and be a sounding board that you can come up with your own solutions half the time. And sometimes they can give you advice that's very particular to what they have done or what they would do in your situation. But it's up to you whether you follow that. I think that having an open-mindedness to it and to the advice is critical if you're going to become a mentee.
Thank you for your time today.